About 2 million people along the Gulf Coast under hurricane watch or warning. States of emergency have been declared in Louisiana and Mississippi. Officials in Biloxi have ordered the evacuation of the city's 4 harbors and marinas. People along the coast turning to sandbags and other measures to keep their boats and property safe.
In New Orleans, the mayor has declared a voluntary evacuation for areas outside that city's levee system. New Orleans City Hall now closed to non-essential personnel. Gordon has already lashed South Florida with rain and tropical storm force winds, and many schools from Florida to Louisiana are closed or closing early. Meteorologist Bajram Javahiri joins us live this morning in the CNN Weather Center with the latest hurricane by later today.
Yeah, it looks like it, Christine. You know, it has everything going for it to develop over the next few hours here. And I want to show you something here as you look carefully at this system. Not very organized, not very symmetrical at this hour on radar imagery, but you notice there is a little bit of an eye trying to form right here. It sits about 250 miles south of the coast of Mississippi there, where it's really poised to move in the direction of. But you take a look, water temperatures, middle 80s to upper 80s. And for a tropical system to form, all you need are water temperatures 82 degrees or warmer. So it certainly is there. And we know the environmental conditions, as far as wind shear or winds above the storm that typically shred and break apart a system, they're not there. So it has everything it takes to develop into a hurricane. And you take a look, the Hurricane Center, as you mentioned, really taking this seriously. Upwards of 2 million people underneath the hurricane watches and warnings. And the area underneath the warnings, just east of New Orleans into Biloxi, Mobile, and just west of Pensacola, that's the highest likelihood for landfall somewhere in southern Mississippi there. As early as 7 p.m., as late as I think 9 or 10 p.m. is what we're looking at here for the trajectory of the system. But it is a quick-moving system, and if anything good comes out of this is that it's moving at around 17 miles per hour. You take a look. Historically speaking, a slow-moving system brings in upwards of 30 or so inches of rainfall with a tropical feature. Once you bring that up to a 15 or 20-mile-an-hour moving system, which is where Gordon is currently sitting at, typically 5, 6, 7 inches falls from these systems. So that's what we're looking at. Again, landfall around 7 p.m. tonight as it moves in, potentially as a Category 1, could strengthen right before landfall. So we're going to watch this going into this afternoon, guys.